Hello guys, it's September and it's year 2022. That is of course for reference purposes in case you find this video no longer relevant as time goes by. Well, how do you make money with ease with this betting thing? Question. That's a big one. Well, it's so simple as long as we are going to, keep our focus, keep our discipline and keep things simple. I will make an example. I will go straight to soccer and I will open here. Let me just go straight to the 1st of October because there are no matches this week, guys. To keep things simple, how do we do that? I'll make an example with this English Premier League. Like for instance, people have started betting English Premier League like on the first match already of the season. For that was a wrong move, guys. That's why I've been so reluctant. It's not like I'm not betting, no. I'm analyzing, I'm observing, I'm looking for statistics, I'm looking for pattern. That's what you do. That's the first step that you do. You look for patterns, at least something that might happen for at least today, tomorrow, or rather next week, or rather maybe next month, something that is very much possible to happen, something that is possible to occur for more than once. That is called a statistic. So we check for statistics, guys. That's what we're analyzing. So what do I mean by that? Let me show you, for instance, the teams that I've been choosing. There's quite a lot of teams that I've been observing, teams from around the world, even lower leagues, lower divisions. But let me start with these ones. I'll make an example with Arsenal. Let me show you guys. Arsenal. Matches. Just check the matches for Arsenal. Look at them. Look at their wins and look at their loss. You know what I mean? That's their last match of the season. They won 3-0. What do you notice here? What I'm noticing is that Arsenal, out of all their wins or rather losses, let me also include the loss. There's no way whereby their match produced goals less than 2. It has been 2 or more goals. So already by now there's a market that I'm sure you think about, over 1.5 goals. So if you're betting over 1.5 goals, you are more than safe for Arsenal. Even next week, even next of next week, even that week, it's a guarantee that Arsenal will never be producing 1 goal. Imagine a match ending 1-0, because they are a good team that can score, and they are a good team that can be scored. And also, you can see that whether they lost the match, there's a goal. You know what I mean? They managed to score a goal. That's a statistic. They have scored in all their matches this season. That is a statistic. So, to make things easy, let's see. Come here, English Premier League. Come here, click on Arsenal, and go for over. There we go. Over 1.5. This, you can bet it for more than once. For this week, for next week, for that week, because it's not going to disappoint as per the statistic, as per the matches. We've seen it, Statistics don't lie, numbers don't lie, guys. They are there. So this thing of people wanting to bet on the first match of the season is not going to be on. Many people have been betting for Liverpool because Liverpool have been winning last season. But look at where Liverpool is now, and they lost those people. Look at where it is. So at least after 7 games, guys, there's an indication that, look, this is how things will go. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Arsenal will win the league just because they are on number 1. No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, let's check another match besides Arsenal. I'll come to La Liga. After 6 league matches, Madrid number 1. Madrid is another team that I've been observing and analyzing. Look at them, green. Look at them, green. They've been winning. And just check their matches. Just because it's Madrid, you can even look the UEFA matches. Don't worry. Don't only look for league matches. You can look for UEFA matches as well. Look at them. That was their first match, Super Cup. 2-0. Look at that. Same as Arsenal. There's no way whereby they've produced a goal only, whereby the match ended 1-0 or 0-0. You know what I mean? Not. It's not. You can't see it here. That means Madrid have created a statistic. So it's safe now to go to Spain and choose Madrid. It's safe to say soccer and go to Spain and go to La Liga and look for Madrid and give them an overs 1.5 because it's a statistic. There it is. You can choose this. Or to make things simple, to get a little bit of odds, because you can see that market, it's not paying. It's good odds though. I'm not saying it's not. It's good odds, especially if you'll choose maybe 10, 11 teams just to produce odds of 8 or maybe 9, or 10. Those are good odds. So you can notice another thing about Madrid. Madrid is that when they have these score lines, they are always winning. Their worst result will be a draw for me, given that they are a stronger team. So to say Madrid win or draw and over 1.5, a double statistic, that will also be a good thing to say. So this is it. This is a double chance and totals. Where is that now? Where is that? There is a double chance and totals. Look at that. Madrid or draw and over 1.5, and the odds are a little bit better, and then you choose that. You know what I mean? So you have two teams now, Madrid and Arsenal. Look at the odds, 50% so far. Imagine those people who are betting with big monies. Those people like to put 10k or 1000k. You know what I mean? Look, for them, this will be an obvious thing because they have sort of analyzed this thing thoroughly. So the chances that this thing is not going to happen are very much rare. Probably less than 10% chances. You know what I mean? So you continue. This is how you win, guys. This is how you make things. This is how you win with ease now. You check your teams. You analyze your teams. Let's check for another team. There's quite a lot of teams that I've been checking out, guys, and I've been seeing their statistic. I want to go to France and I want to go to Paris Saint-Germain. With PSG, I want us to go to their matches very quickly. Matches. What did I observe with PSG? Besides them winning, I mean scoring in each and every match. Because look at this, even they are friendlies, but let's focus on the league. It started here. They've won 4-0. So meaning they score. That's a statistic for them that every match they score. But that will probably be weak odds. That's over 0.5 in every match. But that's not what we want. Let's notice something. Look at this. Or rather, let's look at their last match. What do you see here? They've won 1-0. Yes, that's good. But what do you see? Look at what you see. Let me tell you. Look at the first half. You see that? 1-0. The score halftime. Look at this. This is halftime. The score line, Lionel Messi scored there, and it was 1-0. They scored the first half. And then let's go on a UEFA match. What do you notice here? First half, there is a halftime score. It was 1-1. Look at there on the brackets. 1-1. That was the halftime score, meaning they scored halftime. Okay, that's good. Look at another match. They've won here 1-0. Look at the score. That goal. They scored that goal in the first half. Okay. Look against Juventus. Look at them. They scored their 2 goals in the first half. I hope you can see what does that mean. Okay. Let's go. 3-0. What happened here? They score a goal on the first half. So, I don't want us to go all the way, because if we could go all the way, you can see, look at this. You can see scoring first half. You can see, look at this, scoring first half. 4 goals. Look at this. There is a goal every half they play. Whether it's for them or against them, look at this one. This was against them. Monaco scored. Whether it's a goal against them or for them, even though most of the time it's always for them, because that was only this chance. They were against Monaco whereby they couldn't score on the first half. But other than that, all of their matches they've scored. That's a statistic, guys. I'm not sure if you get me, but that's a statistics. So what I will do is I will go to home and I will go to soccer and look for PSG. And I will show you the exact market that is suitable for that statistic. So that's what you do, guys, to win. You always check for these stats. There's PSG. Check first half totals. Will you be, if you're saying first half totals over 0.5, you meaning that there will be at least a goal or more. So there's something for PSG. Did you notice that? And it's an obvious thing according to how they play, according to the previous matches. They have created a statistic, guys. That's a statistic. If you don't know, then you can check that. Or just to be, since that was only one match against what is this team, there was one match against Monaco, which was a difficult match for them because they even drew that match, meaning it was a difficult one for them. You can always take this one out if you want more odds and choose this. The totals, no, this is home totals, first half totals, home team. Look at this. You can choose them because they always score first half. PSG. Look at that. Now you have 3 teams. Look at those odds, 95%. If you're betting with $1,000 now, you're getting 950 plus your 1,000 back. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm just showing you all the matches. If you can combine all such matches that you've analyzed like this, at least 10 of these matches, I'm telling you, the odds will be 7 and above. And odds of 7 are good odds, guys. I'm just trying to show you how you make money with ease on this thing. I will go to the last team now because the video is already long. I don't want this video to be long. So one last team that I've observed, it's also from League One. Look at this team. It's number 2. They've been challenging the league, these guys. And I think they will challenge the league this season. And they've been winning. Look at Marseille. This Olympique de Marseille. Look at their matches. Don't focus on the UEFA League matches, as I have told you before. You can only focus on UEFA matches on certain teams like Madrid, you know, not such teams. Look only the league matches. Look at this. That was a draw for them. Look at that. Look at this. They won. Look at this. Won. What did you notice? These guys are a tough team to beat. These guys. You hardly beat these guys. They are very good, this Olympique Marseille. So that's a statistic that they are creating, you know. So meaning that in every match they've played so far, they have scored. They have scored a goal. So it's either you take them as they have scored a goal, or you take them as win or draw, a double chance. Because that's what they have created. So you see, double chance. You can choose that, or you can look for a market that will give them a goal in every match, because they are guaranteed, these guys, a goal in every match. Let's check the odds. How far? We see we are coming right now. We need more teams to create at least odds of 7. As long as we get the odds of 7. But guys, the video is too long. I don't want to drag it further. But just that, this is just it, guys. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. You look for these obvious. Of course, the odds are not so big, but when you combine these odds, imagine if you have an average odd of 0.25. I'll take it to my calculator and show you the average odds of 0.25. What do they produce? This is it. If you have 10 teams, I'll make an example with 10 teams. Look at that. That's 10 teams. If you're confused why I'm doing this, it's because this is how they calculate the odds. 2 teams, 3 teams, 4 teams, 5 teams, 6 teams, 7 teams, 8 teams, 9 teams, 10 teams. So you see, so it's simple, 1.25 to the power 10. So it's the same thing. As you can see, 9.3. So this is a good money. And if you times this by 100 by $100, you're getting a nice $900 with obvious matches, obvious markets. markets that you've analyzed properly, like as we do now. So I'm just giving you a hint, guys. This is how you do it. There's no secret, but this is just how you do it. You look for these loopholes, you look for these markets, and look for those teams that are suitable for that particular market. So if you want any strategy, I'm giving you one now. This is the way to do it, guys. You don't have to be greedy or whatsoever. You can even do this weekly. I even showed you now, if you can manage to pull this off, if you manage to pull this off, maybe just put 8 teams, or okay, let's say 9 teams. Yeah, if you don't want to put 10, if you put 9 teams, you're producing odds of 7. I've already showed you here. I've made something for you here, because if these teams are creating these statistics, the teams that we're choosing them because they are creating these things. These are statistics. There's a pattern on their matches. So it means that every week you expect that to happen on their matches. You expect PSG to score at least in the first half. You know what I mean? Or at least you will check their opponents they are playing with for you to confirm that. But the statistics is there. Numbers don't lie, hey? If we're saying numbers don't lie, so every week you check them. Once you check them, you bet them. So you can bet the same teams, the same thing over and over and over again until they decide to disappoint. So if you have your 10 teams, same strategy on those teams, same market for those teams, every week in, week out, that means you will have same odds. If it's 7 odds, then that means you'll have this for week 1. You'll have this for week 2. Same odds. You understand what I mean? Meaning you can put your first 50 rand. They have created something for you so that you can see how your money goes. You can even increase your stake on the second week. Same teams, same thing. See, third week, increase. There, look at the money that you can get with 7 odds. Look at that. Look at that. 1,400 on the third week. Look at that. Given that these strategies work, you understand what I mean? These odds, they produce, these markets, they are true, you know what I mean? Because they are statistics, guys. We don't expect them to be false. We don't expect them to disappoint us very soon. At least it must still happen for like a number of times, just like as it has been happening. Arsenal have been winning. It's been 7 days now, and that thing has been happening for the past 7 days. So that's 7 weeks for you guys. So imagine now you could have been sitting on, I don't know. Imagine. Look at this. Let me just show you something. Look at this. Look at this. Copy and paste. I'm just showing you now. Nope. 7. Imagine now if this has been happening for like 7 weeks. Okay. If this has been happening now for 7 weeks. Just look at this. Look at this. If this has been happening now for 7 weeks. Let's say you've kept their stake constant. Look at this. Look at this. You could have been making how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's delete these 2. Look at this. Say this is your 7 week for Arsenal, for Madrid, for PSG, because it has been happening for the past 7 weeks. It has been happening like this for all these teams. So this is a statistic, guys. So such things are very much possible. So basically you could have been sitting on, I don't know how much you could have been sitting on, but imagine adding all of these numbers. You could have made a lot of money, and given that you have a chance to increase your stake. So guys, I'll see you on the next feed. I think I've given enough heads up for you for the next week coming, so you have something to look for on these markets. If you're struggling to understand anything on this feed, just hit me up. I will explain without hesitation. I'll explain very nice for you so that you can understand what I mean.